would the Lone Rangers be today?
Oh, that's a good question. Where are they today?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we were gonna do a sequel or something today, I would be okay. I like this. Let's go with that. All right, so Lone Rangers. That's now what 30? Oh God,
They're on the
30
classic
years.
rock station.
30
now,
years right later. Oh man,
Yeah. Yeah.
Lord. Yeah, they are. I mean, hey, Metallica's still out there rocking hard, and it's been almost 50 years for them. So
Yeah.
who's the 40, 45, almost 45 plus years? They started in 81.
Something like, yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chaz and the guys in Lone Rangers. Well, they gotta still be the Lone Rangers. Yeah, they had that album from prison. I feel like they had a couple. I think they did their Live from Prison album, and then they did a studio album, very successful. And then I feel like they did a follow-up studio album, and like everybody else, Sophomore Slump, it wasn't that great. Maybe they went their separate ways for a little while, joined up with some other bands, did some different things. I feel like Pip went into world music, kind of started like just bohemian, moving around the world, playing different, like, bongoing with like tribesmen in Nepal or something, and hanging out with all these different like cultures and stuff, and learning about like different forms of music and spiritualism and all that kind of stuff. He got highly into spiritualism without being specific. Like he would come back and talk about like God and the water and all this other stuff. But anyways, and Chaz, he's a front man. He's a leader. He probably, continued to jam and did a solo thing. And it was okay, well received, but not, spectacular. And what was the other guy's name? You had Chaz, you had Pip, and you had the brother. I can't remember the other brother's
Steve
name.
Buscemi. That's what I'm calling.
Steve Buscemi's character. Yeah, whoever he was. I can't remember his name. So yeah, Steve Buscemi's character is I don't think he did so
Rex.
well. I feel like Rex. That's right. Yes, Rex. Yep. Oedipus Rex here on KPTT.
Yes.
I don't think he did so good. I think he suffered from wanting to chase that start. He did a lot of reality TV, is what he did. Yeah, he ended up doing a lot of reality TV, continuing to chase that stardom, but couldn't quite make it all work. And anyway, so the 30th anniversary of 25th anniversary of the Live from Prison album comes out, and they get back together. Like they start like talking around the 25th anniversary, and then they just start like jamming a little bit. And after a few months, they decide, let's get back together. Let's do another album. So they get back together and they put out a killer album, Return to the Fold. And now they're riding high on that, and reunion tours and everything, and working on their fourth album, if you will. That's my guess as far as where they're at. How about you? What are you thinking?
Wow. No.
That paint enough of a picture for you?
Gosh, that's hard to follow that one up. I think they got out. They get out of prison. That album went triple platinum. They had everything at that point, but I feel like, they put a studio album out. They get that together. They're touring. And then they kind of have a little slump because Chaz's girlfriend and him just don't work out, because you can see it. It's written all over the wall, the entire movie. This is not.
That's going to be my follow-up question. Are they still together?
No, they're not together. She's high maintenance, and he wasn't dealing with it anymore. But in this reality, she dumps him.
Oh, yeah.
And
because he wouldn't dump her.
No. And he leaves. He pulls a Neil Peart sort of from Rush.
Right.
If you're are you familiar with Neil Peart at all?
Not enough.
It's okay. It's a little different here. There was a point, like I think within a 2 or 3 month span, Neil Peart's wife and daughter both died. Ooh. And he like took off, like he left from playing music for a little while, and he just like drove around the country on his motorcycle. So I think that Chaz, his girlfriend, splits from him, and he's, even though she's high maintenance, he part of him just hates her, but part of him loves her, and he's really torn up about it. And he just has to step away from the band for a while, and he's just kind of on this lost pilgrimage for maybe a year or so.
Okay.
And he comes back, and the band starts playing again, and they decide, hey, let's do another studio album. So they do it, and the other two, Pip and Rex, are fine during this time. They sort of understand, and they're like, you know what, we've got the money, we've got what we need. I think Pip marries what's her name,
the totally girl, yeah.
She gets him,
yeah,
through and through, and he gets her. And that is peanut butter and jelly, and they are stuck together forever.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it is. And yeah, so they're okay, you know, they're hanging out while Chaz is gone. He comes back, and they decide, all right, hey, let's, you know, he's got all this hurt that's been inside of him. He's got all these song ideas, and they start playing music, and this third album comes out, and it's like you're saying, people are just like, where is this even coming from? They win Grammys for it. They, you know, it goes quadruple platinum, you know, and they're still playing today.
All right.
They still, and that the DJ is still their manager.
Oh, he's got to be. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. I would like to make an amendment. Now that we've talked about this a little bit, I'm going to make an amendment to mine. I'm going to keep everything the same, except they get back together around 25th anniversary, right? And they're deciding they're going to do another album. They try and do the album, but they can't get it together. They can't get it to work. Well, the part that I'm going to amend is during, early on during, all this, like around 2000, Chaz and Kayla have a kid. Mm-hmm. They have a little, I don't know, boy or girl, whatever. Mm-hmm. They have one before they get divorced. And then Pip and his girl have a couple of kids. And Rex has at least 6 from various women across the board. Just random kids. And in fact, I think one of them pops up at some point during all this and is like, hey, by the way, you're my dad. But yeah, so he's got just like a litter of kids that are just from all over. Anyways, at this point, all their, it's musical families all around.
Yeah.
The kids are in the studio and they're messing around with the music, and they bring the Lone Rangers sound into the modern era and form kind of a spin-off band, a more modern band. And they take the mantle and start to run with it. And then the parents come up and they start, managing them a bit and guiding them and helping them out with all this other stuff. Like Rex runs the road crew, and Chaz is kind of their general manager, and Pip is promotions. He's going to be in charge of promotions. But that's the way I see it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, make it a family affair.
I've got to add one thing here.
Okay.
30 years later. Yeah. So last year, 2024, they are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
For that first album, the Live from Prison or whatever.
And Rex is up there putting the hip moves on that bass.